Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule well, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work in sincerity and truth. Just a quick to the point on this Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yeah, so that's one of the core, foundational things about this word, man. This is you're basically running your own race, and it's really a thing where you gotta essentially be in the spirit, abound in the spirit, to be about this work and to stay on fire for this truth. And this is something that's personal, and that's why you have the term men pleasers, because you have guys that they'll be around other men, and they'll put on the display, they'll be the most super duperest Hebrew Israelite on the camera or when they're around other men. But then when it comes to their works, when they're by themselves, that the steam runs out, and they're not really abounding this word, not really living by it. It's not really within them. But that's the thing, is for this thing, it's a essentially the Lord's got his angels out there recording everything. So whilst you can put on a display, you can put on a show, but it really comes down to what you do, that integrity, what you do when you're by yourself, when no one's watching, when there's nothing to be gained by putting on a show. Okay, then what actions do you take? And that's why you have hey, the Lord ain't dealing with men. They're gonna be by themselves and then just go off and and do some wickedness, be eating abominable things, committing adultery, breaking the laws, all kinds of things. These things, if the Spirit's not dealing with you, if that's how you're moving, man, because this is meant to be a lifestyle. You're meant to be moving this way at all times. So it says, "What for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure." Yeah. So if the Spirit's dealing with you, it's meant to be like, every time you're moving, you're meant to be, in the Spirit, basically thinking about maneuvering about this word, man. Because even with that, like going to Ezekiel 9. Like the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, when like moving around, navigating, Esau's bullshit realm, navigating, what's it called? Babylon, man. This wicked place. You're then meant to be, in a mindset of sighing and crying, man, for the abominations, because everywhere you go, everywhere you maneuver, all you see is BS, all you see is bullshit, all you see is wickedness going completely against the scriptures. As such, that should be burning against your spirit, which should, then be ignited within the word, man. And that's really what, the mindset is meant to be in. So you're meant to be in. So as what verse 14, do all things without murmurings and disputings, that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst. Wait, did I skip one? No, in the midst of the crooked and perverse. Okay, let me start. So that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, holding forth the word of light, that I may rejoice in the day of Hamashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yeah, so meant to be blameless and harmless sons of the Most High, without rebuke. So that's, hey, meant to be abounding in the word, operating as a man of the Lord at all times, to where no one can bring bring up anything against you, to where they can say like, hey, look, this, well, be like, yeah, this guy had sex with my wife. Ain't gonna bring out reveal that you just putting on a show. But that's the hirelings, man. That's the hirelings, because it's like the Lord said, "My sheep hear my voice." But what the hireling, you care not for the sheep. That's the guys you got that go out there, they bluster, they put on a show, they got the legendary editing, the immaculate garments, the phylacteries are phenomenal. But then what? When it comes down to actually being in the spirit, and then as well as that, the key part is what doctrine are you teaching, man? Whose word are you coming in? Whose name are you coming in? Because you're coming in the name of Yahweh Shai. What? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy. So you need to have the correct prophecies. You need to be speaking before about things that are going to go down according to the scriptures, not according to your own heart. And that's a key divider between who the spirit's dealing with and who it's not dealing with. But yeah. It says what? That I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yeah, because if you don't get to the end of this race, the reward is upon reaching the end, man, enduring onto the end. That's when you receive your reward. Whether it's you die within the faith, or you arrive to see with your own eyes, as Job says, man, my eyes shall see him. Or is it my eyes shall behold him? Because my eyes shall behold him, but not now. You know, that's what you're striving to do is about enduring to the end. And that's why it's like, what, you turn from the plow, then hey, you're no more counted among that number, man, and you never really were. But yeah, just a quick one. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kukadash Bakta, Shalom.